Hello, we're back. This is going to be the start of episode 9,
Still in Yellowstone.
and we are covering days 4, 5, and 6.
Yep.
So today's actually day 6, but we're going to talk about day 4. We start out early in the morning again.
Really early.
And the first place we went to was Norris Geyser Basin, which had really pretty, kind of foggy out still.
Still foggy. It was eerie walking around there, and we were pretty much the only ones there. We were so early.
That was neat, not to be that crowded. We enjoyed that a lot.
Yep.
And then we drove up to Mammoth Hot Springs.
Mm-hmm.
We were there early before the Visitor Center opened, like 35 minutes before that. But the village there was elk lounging around.
Mm-hmm. It was really neat. We saw marmots, lots of marmots.
Lots of marmots.
They're not as big as I thought they were. They were more like guinea pig size. I thought they'd be like beaver size.
Little rodents.
But they were pretty cool.
And then we drove over to the Asheville Hot Springs parking lot, and we walked around there and did every trail I think we could do around there. Up
and
to
it was,
the top.
oh my gosh, we climbed up, I don't know, a bunch of stairs. And it was funny because we saw it, we're like, we want to go all the way up there. So we just straight up to the very top. But when you get to the top, there's a parking lot. We could have driven around and actually gotten to that point. But we climbed the stairs.
Right, so that was really nice.
Yep.
After that, we wanted to go see Roosevelt Arch. So we headed towards the map that had Roosevelt Tower, which is in the opposite direction.
Yep.
But it was a nice drive. We found out we needed to go to the north entrance to Gardner, where Roosevelt Arch is.
Right, and we drove there, and you passed the 45th parallel, but we didn't get a picture of it that day, but we went back and got a picture on day 6.
Right, so we did get up to the Roosevelt Arch, which was really neat.
Yep.
Has the cornerstone from when Roosevelt was there, gave a speech. I think it was the only time he was in Yellowstone Park.
Yep.
But it was a nice drive, and then on the way back we had lunch.
We ate lunch at a place called Sheep Eaters Cliffs.
And it was kind of like a kid's jungle gym.
Right.
Kind of noisy and everything, but still it was a beautiful day out. We just took a leisurely lunch, snacks, and then to day 5.
Day 5, which was a big deal because we got up super early and we went to
The Grand Teton National Park.
Right.
The drive down was really nice. It was in the dark to begin with, and Shanna was driving, and we're in their truck.
But we cut through the park,
Yeah.
so through Yellowstone Park to get there, so that was kind of cool.
And then the first stop along that was Jackson Lake, which a lot of overlooks, stunning views.
Right. And you drive down the Rockefeller Parkway because the reason why they named it that is because John D. Rockefeller bought all of the land from the ranchers that basically make up the Grand Tetons, and he donated it to the government to create a national park.
The next lake that we came to was Jenny Lake, which is I could camp there or stay there again and just spend 4 or 5 days just exploring Jenny Lake and getting out on the water.
Yep, it was beautiful.
Or going over. And then the next one we went over to, on the way over to Snake River, we went to the most photographed barn, or believed to be the most photographed barn. I think it was from Mormon Row.
Yep.
But it was a beautiful view.
It was a beautiful view. I know why it's on so many postcards now.
Yeah, so we did that, and then we went to Snake River Overlook. So again, some beautiful views along the river there, seeing the mountains in the background.
Right. And we saw a little road underneath, so we jumped off and kind of drove down there, and it was a point where people go river rafting.
I think it was called Dead Man's Bar.
Right.
But it was really stunning, and then a lot of the rafting tours were starting from there.
So then we stopped at another kind of just on the way spot that we saw called Cummins Cabin or Cummins Ranch, which Cunningham's Ranch, and I've got some pictures of that, and Shannon and I walked back and looked at it, and it turns out he was the first rancher to decide to sell, and he saw Rockefeller's vision, and he convinced like 97 other ranchers to do it, and that's why the park is here.
So then we went to multiple other overlooks and just beautiful views. Had a nice lunch over Oxbow, and it was just really nice.
Right.
And then back to the park and time with Lucy and just relaxing.
Right.
And then day 6 today
we went back to the 45th parallel, like I said, to take a picture and to see again. We left really early in the morning. We were trying to see more animals. We saw a lot of elk again today. Then we actually hiked back to what's called the Grand Prismatic, and we decided we wanted to see it from up above, so we went down to a different trail called Fairy Falls Trail, and we hiked up, again, lots of steps to see it from the overlook, which it'll be really cool when you see our pictures.
Donna did this trip with Shannon and Lynn, and I stayed back because I needed to do some more video stuff. The last episode 8 didn't go very well, so I stayed back. I caught up on laundry, and we're heading out tomorrow, so I wanted to get some other things done. And then we caught up and ate or had drinks at Bullwinkle's, and just a relaxing evening. So just want to touch base. Next time you see us, we have an overnight stop in Missoula at the Missoula KOA, and we'll be heading out tomorrow morning.
Yep, and
This guy's a lot closer.
Yeah. Perfect day. Who goes there? Signal Mountain. Jenny Lake Overlook.